We are wrapping up day one of the MLF Invitational on the Mississippi River. I just checked in, idling back to the ramp now here in the Black River. It was a really good first day. I should have, I think, 14 and a half. It'll hopefully cap me a decent position. Basically what happened today is I pulled up to the spot. I had caught, I think, 3 2.5s in practice. And I started there in the morning, and it was a little slow. There's some fish schooling, busting around. Caught one on a top water, and then it kind of slowed down again after that. And what I ended up doing was picking up a jackhammer, and basically I was just feathering it through the eelgrass there, and all of a sudden this one little pocket just loaded up. The fish just pulled in there. They were kind of just waiting, and just, it was every cast, it seemed like, for 5-10 minutes. I caught 3 or 2 of them over 3 pounds, I think, from there. A couple other solid 2s, a couple that didn't help me. Then I kind of died off, so I kind of worked my way around there. Caught another one on a frog that was a big 2, I believe. And after that, I knew I had a good bag. I'm guessing I probably had in that low 14 range at the time, maybe high 13s. After that, I made a move. I had caught a 370 in practice, my biggest fish entire practice. Other than that fish, really, I didn't have a whole lot. So I basically went to that spot, threw my top water on this same little point, and another 3-pounder ate it. So I caught 3 3-pounders today, 2 10, and I think the other was 2 14s, which better than any day of practice I had by far. I only had that one fish I was telling you about over 3 pounds in practice, so with that little deal there, it really came together. So I'm hoping this will have me a good spot. We'll see where we sit after day one here. Hopefully, maybe we can get a nice top, I don't know, 30, 20. I don't know where we'll be sitting. But hopefully I can go out there tomorrow, catch another solid bag, keep moving up. We need to make the top 30 for this. That guarantees me a Bass Pro Tour spot, and that's the goal of the week. So we'll see what happens. Looking forward to it. Basically, the rest of the day I spent practicing. I was idling, or sorry, not idling, running around, hitting new spots, hitting old spots, just trying to figure out anything I could. I had a couple fish here and there, but just nothing like I did on that first area. And I actually went back and checked that first area again, and I caught another one that was 210 that didn't help me, and then a short one. And I decided just to leave it alone. I didn't want to pressure and beat up too many more fish. I think if I can go there and maybe catch 12 and a half again, I'll be in good shape and give me a shot going into day 3. So looking forward to it. I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow, and looking forward to it. Have a great day. See ya.
you guys tomorrow.
You got it. Gray Buck, come on up, sir. Appreciate you. Green Lane, Pennsylvania. I got mom and dad over here supporting you as always. 5 fish in the bag today. Man, no surprise here. Well done. 14-12 for Gray Buck. Well done, man. 14-12.
Yeah, that was a good start. I'm happy with that. That was better than all my days of practice. So
you got a big fish 5.3 over 5.3?
Nah, I don't.
You got it. Go ahead.
But solid day, so I'm ready to get back out there again tomorrow and hopefully catch them again.
You got it, great. Thank you so much. Come on up here, Joe Grafman.
So we just wrapped up the MLF Invitational on the Mississippi River. Back home now in the garage. So I'm going to go over a little bit about what I used. I finished in 23rd place. Awesome finish. Really happy about it. Qualified for the Bass Pro Tour, so that's huge too. So I got some rods out here, some of my favorites. And I'm going to talk to you about them, let you know what I was using, some keys. So this week, every morning I was getting a good topwater bite. I was taking this topwater walking bait. And one of the keys is I was using these Hayabusa TBL 930s. And what is so great about those is they got that NBR coating on them. So non-reflective black really just kind of disguises right with the bait. This fish, when they came up, they would T-bone this thing. You'd have those troubles in either corner of its mouth. You didn't have to worry about that fish coming off at all. Like I said, each morning I caught a 3-pounder on this. So it was really a key bait. It was right away in the morning. And I couldn't have done it without those trebles. What I'm throwing this on is a favorite rod. It's a 701 medium heavy, and it's a Rush. It's a really good rod for this. I throw a top water on it. I'll do some cranking with this rod, square bills, that sort of things. If you're throwing some real light swim jigs, you could get away with it too. Line-wise, Seaguar Smackdown. This is 50-pound. This is Stealth Gray. I like that because it allowed me to, when those fish would bite it, I wouldn't set the hook real hard. I would kind of just let them come up, eat it, and just pull into them. That braid, stick it right to their mouth. But I was fishing around a lot of the eelgrass that you saw in the video, and basically this would just cut right through that eelgrass, and I wouldn't have to worry about it. Get those fish up next to the boat. If they had that thing T-boned across their mouth like I wanted it, I would just swing them right in the boat. So it was made life nice and easy. So that was this setup. The next setup that was important for me, and I caught a lot of fish on this week, was a Z-Man jackhammer. This one right here, it's green shad. If you followed me along at all this year or any other year, you know that sucker right there puts a lot of fish in the boat for me. This is a 3/8 ounce one with a razor shad on it. It's smoky shad. I really like this trailer and bait combination. It works well. It mimics the shad. They were eating this little tiny forage, so having this right there, that little bit of chartreuse, the water was a little bit dirty where I was at, so I just kind of let them key in on it. I busted like 14 something pounds first thing in the morning on it, and then I went and caught a couple more on that top water later. But this right here was a staple all week. I caught them days 1, 2, and 3 with it. The rod, 751 hex, the best chatterbait rod I've ever used. I used to be a fat glass phantom cranking rod fan, and I still am, to be honest. When I'm fishing around grass, it's wide open and big flat, I still go with that fat glass because it hooks them a little bit deeper. They can't throw that bait. But when I need to make an accurate cast, and when I was doing was fishing this real defined eelgrass edge, so I needed to land it within 6 inches of that the edge, or I wouldn't get bit. That's where this was better. That glass rod, just you can throw it further, but you don't have as much accuracy, but it also lets them get it a little bit deeper, so that's what hooks them up and keeps them on there. But I didn't lose anything on this rod this week either, so it's another good one to check out. It's a Soleus XCS reel, my favorite. It's a 7:3-to-1, pretty quick gear ratio. I want to keep that bait moving, burning it along. 17-pound Seaguar Tatsu, strong line, super clear. Don't have to worry about the fish seeing it, but you're also not going to break it. Like I said before, I was boat flipping everything. They were all coming to the boat quick. And let's wrap up with one more I got here. So this is also a jackhammer, 3/8 ounce. Honestly, threw it a little bit in practice, caught some fish on it. Didn't throw it the first 2 days. It was kind of a midday adjustment. I had 4 fish on day 3, and I went into this one area that I knew had a couple fish that I caught in practice. They weren't big ones, they were 2.5s. But something just kept telling me to pick up that green pumpkin jackhammer. And I had it under my bass cat here in my box, tied, rigged, ready to go. Had it for the first 2 days, never picked it up. I picked this up, and within 2 to 3 minutes, I would say, I caught my 5th keeper, which ended up being a 4-pounder, which is giant on the Mississippi River this time of year. It was the biggest fish I caught all week, and it wasn't even close. So when I hooked that one, same thing, 7.5 hex, Seaguar Tatsu 17, 7.3 to 1 favorite reel. It just flipped it right into the boat. I freaked out a little bit. If you follow me on Facebook or even YouTube here, you might have seen the short where I kind of lost out. A lot of pent-up emotions from over the years of being so close to qualifying for the Bass Pro Tour, but not quite getting in there. So these were 3 of the key baits for me this week. I did catch one on a frog on day 1 as well. A couple on a diesel minnow, but those were the main players. The rods I really wanted to show you. So hopefully you guys take a look, saw some of the highlights, saw some of the fish catches. If you have any questions about what went down or how it happened, shoot me a message. I'm happy to help. And we'll talk to you again soon. See you later.